You will not believe how easy it is to make these fancy little sandwich rolls. Doesn't that look fancy? It is so easy. Welcome back everybody, I'm the Quiltmaker Homestead, and today I'm going to show you how I make these little sandwich rolls. People are going to think you worked for hours making them, but they're so easy. We're going to start with a bread dough, simple bread dough. You can make it two different ways. If you have not yet seen the video on how I made this bread dough, you can get the recipe and watch the tutorial watching this video, and I'll link the video down in the description box below. This is a simple, easy bread dough, and I used the one that has the milk and the eggs. Once your bread has proofed the very first time, you're going to work with your bread dough. So my bread dough is already proofed the first time, and now we're going to divide the bread dough equally 8 different times, right? So we're just going to cut the big ball of dough into 8 different sections. Go ahead and separate them out on your work table. And each little ball of dough, we're going to roll out with a rolling pin. Now, if I would have taken my time, I would have rolled this up into a ball so that my circles would have been more uniform. But y'all, I like to just keep it simple and basic and not overcomplicate it, and work pretty quickly in the kitchen. So you'll see my little doughs are not perfectly round. And this just gives you different, unique rolls, right? They're all gonna be different sizes and shapes, and I kind of really like that. So once you've rolled it out about 1/4 inch thickness, you can take a pizza cutter and just cut thin little strips right in your dough. They don't have to be uniform and perfect, although you could do that, but they don't have to be. Now we're going to even up the sides by collecting the first couple little strips off of each side. And I just place them right inside my dough like that. And then we're going to fold the ends right into the center. On both sides, right into the center. It looks a hot mess, right? And then I tidy up the sides and just scooch everything together, right? See that? And then we flip it over. And I'm going to put this on a cookie sheet lined with parchment paper. So here's my first one for today. We'll roll out another one together. Just cut our thin little strips. You can see mine are all different thicknesses, right? I just put my extra strips from the ends right in the middle, and I'll fold over the first side to the middle, and then the second side right into the middle. I scrunchie in the sides like this and shape it just a little bit, flip it over, and the pretty smooth side is going on top of my baking sheet, right? All those seams where we have folded into the center, those go on the bottom when we bake it. We'll do one more together. And we'll do one more together. This is so much fun, and it goes by so quick, and I believe your family is going to be so impressed. It's almost like you took a culinary bread making class, right? They're going to be like, I can't believe you made these. And you're going to be like, I know, right? So there's my first 4. You can see they're all slightly different. You can work on getting them exactly the same if you want, but I like the different sizes, the different shapes. Once you roll out all 8, go ahead and just whisk an egg and make an egg wash and brush that right over the tops. Now I think you could put any kind of seasoning on the top that you wanted, or you didn't have to put any kind of seasoning at all on it. So for these sandwich rolls, I'm going to sprinkle them with sesame seeds. And the egg wash just kind of binds them to the top, right? I think an everything bagel seasoning would be amazing on these rolls. These are going to go in the oven at 350. I cooked mine about 28 minutes. You might want to check and see how they're looking at 25 minutes. You know, all ovens are different, right? Between 25 and 30 minutes, they're going to look just like this. Now, don't they just look amazing? The first time I made these, my family was just like blown away. And they're perfect size for a sandwich, right? You could do sandwich meats. You could maybe, for a sweet treat, fill this with a cream cheese filling, right? And make it a little Danish. Or maybe some kind of custard and make a little Danish, a little dessert, right? That would be so good. I like using these for sandwiches because they're the perfect size. And I really like the texture of the top with the egg wash. It's got the perfect little crunchy top, and the bread is not super, super thick when you cut it to make a sandwich. So let's go ahead and cut one of these open so you can see the inside. Do you hear that? It's perfect on the top. Now the bottom is not that pretty, so don't look at the bottom. But we're going to cut one of these open, and this is my regular bread recipe. So this bread is so soft in the middle. It is spongy. It is soft, it tastes great, and it's really easy to eat. See that? It almost looks like a pretzel, doesn't it? So for a sandwich, I just separate the two pieces and put any kind of sandwich fillings that you want, right? I have some homemade egg salad using homemade relish from our garden, the cucumbers from our garden, and our own eggs. And so for lunch, we had an egg salad sandwich on these rolls, and it was amazing. This is just another idea to spruce up a simple bread recipe. I think food boredom is a real thing, and just doing something simple like this, just changing the shape of our bread, can bring some excitement back into our meals, and I absolutely love that. It's like having a bakery right in our house. How gorgeous is that? If you give this a try, I would love to hear from you down in the comments section. Have fun with this. Add some creativity back into your kitchen. All right, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this fun little inspirational video. I'll talk to you really soon. Bye.